Good morning, everyone. Sunday, November the 24th, 2024. 1 week before Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Been preparing for this Sunday morning, and man, these are hard to do. I got to tell you, I was thinking not all week, but I've been thinking for maybe 2 or 3 days about what the subject's going to be today. And I have had first off, very happy good morning to you. Sunday morning. I'm here. I'm here because I said I was going to be here. And there's something in me this morning that's like, I don't know if I want to do this, or just some doubt or angst or fear or something that just, I don't know, some wavelength that maybe interrupts a constant flow of just being able to do something. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, just some resistance. I have learned over time that if I can just push through that resistance, that particular feeling, that it's good for me. That not only is it good for me, but that it's a good move, and it's always an indicator of me needing to struggle through something. Just do it. Just do it, like Nike said. So hopefully you guys can hear me well. If you can't, please give me some feedback in the comments. I see a lot of people coming in, 350 people in the room. Welcome, really welcome. I would ask that you, not for me, but for the good of others, and maybe this isn't the right place for people to come to, and maybe that just coming here, they'll find another place to go to. But if you could repost the room, if you could, invite some other people, man. Invite some other people here. This is a family-friendly hour or so, and we're talking about how to improve your life, like really like how to smash it, how to do a life hack that is so spectacularly, fundamentally productive that it'll blow your mind. Now, I'm not one to thanks, Peppy. Comms are good. Audio's good, video's good. Let's rock and roll. Village Flowers in the back room. Village, awesome to have you here. This is a bit of a different session. But if you're around maybe in 50 minutes or an hour, I might start taking questions and comments. We are going to talk this morning about I am. And I hope you guys are excited about that, because I'll tell you, while I've been thinking all week about, hey, what am I going to talk about? I'm actually scared I'm going to run out of topics to talk about. And all the topics of the week, things that I've been watching in the world, things going on. Normally, a really cool topic will just kind of pop in my lap. My daughter will say something, or someone will say something on a Bitcoin show, or whatever, or people are arguing. Something always comes to me and go, oh, that would be something I would like to talk about. I would like to deal with. I'd like to explore. I'm going to suggest that every time I have something that I don't understand, or that I'm angry about, or that I need to I don't know, that I'm irritated over, that's an area that I probably need to go look in instead of making it wrong immediately. It's just a little thing I've learned over my life. That things I go to that I don't want to go to seem to benefit me quite well, as long as my ethics are in, right? And the things that I go to that are really easy, I learn less from, which makes sense. But boy, is it hard to go to these things. And if you're like me, you will know what I'm talking about. And if you're not like me and you're like, oh, no, I can do whatever I want, man, that's awesome. Love to have you come up and give us the the trick on how do you do something when you're scared to do it, or you're not used to doing it, or you're nervous, or whatever's going on. I don't even know what's going on most of the time. Like, what's the resistance this morning? I wasn't going to do anything else. I mean, I could be at breakfast with my kids, but quite frankly, they had things that they needed to do, and this is my schedule. So, how do I fix this? How do I go beyond my human frailties and having fear and insecurities? And I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Well, guess what? Because nothing came to me, and forgive me for my lack of segue, my lack of my jump around in my thoughts. I don't mean to. I am literally doing this as a stream of consciousness. I did write something up on the screen here that we're going to go through, but I don't really. I mean, I sat down for 20 minutes before coming here and just closed my eyes, and basically all that came to me since 8 o'clock this morning was, hey, the I am piece is the piece. Like, I think the second little church deal we did here, the church event we did 3 weeks ago, the response on I am was unbelievable. I mean, businessmen, women, young people responding, going, whoa, 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 that really woke me up. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do more on I am and the power of I am. And I think if I was going to teach anyone anything about anything, I would say these are the two most important things to understand. I am. Like literally, there is nothing I have studied. I've spent a lot of money on self-help, consultants, counselors, advisors, psychologists, psychiatrists. And I must say that all I have to do is start writing. I am great. I am a great leader. I am a genius. You know how hard that is? Try to say that to yourself. I am a genius. That is so hard to say. Now, what do I mean when I say that? Well, see, just me saying it makes me realize, hey, what does that mean? I actually think I am a genius in a number of ways, quite frankly. I have instincts that other people do not have, and I am not willing to not advertise that I have instincts. Someone, hey, listen, be very clear. This is not a religious church thing. I know so little about God and whatever that is, and churches and religions and I wished I understood it, and I wished I could. I'm not saying I'm not a believer, but there is just so many things I don't understand. I do know there is something, and what I do know that I can share with another human being is the power of saying I am has been the single one thing that I have done since I was probably, I don't know, as long as I can remember. I have had the ability to say I am something, and it manifests. It actually comes true every time. No matter how crazy, I have been saying that I was a good teacher or a great teacher. I don't even know why I said this, but for almost my whole career, being a salesman, not really a salesman, but a trader, you got to talk somebody into doing something, but real aggressive business. And all I could ever hold on to was, and literally just read books and searched for stuff I didn't understand, because I just wanted to be successful. Okay. I wanted it was the only thing. Look, I knew that I wasn't going to be a baseball player, football player, genius, scientist, anybody well known. But I did know that I could go into business with a marketing and economics background. Now I don't even think I needed that. Needed a few lessons, but didn't need 4 years of wasted time. Um, what has worked every time is me sitting in an automobile or in a bed or in a chair. I am great. I am divine. I am perfect. I am a genius. I am the universe's perfect picture of what I'm supposed to be here doing today. I am here for a freaking awesome, unbelievable purpose. Notice none of those are negatives. I didn't say, well, maybe one day I'll be rich. First off, rich has no definition. I am happy. Okay, what's happy? Dude, happy to you and happy to me. Happiness, I got to tell you, happiness is overrated. Happiness is massively overrated. And the reason I say happiness is overrated is happiness is a very conflating, non measurable, etheric, that's not a word, but some word that doesn't really mean anything, but it means kind of like a sense of something. But your happiness and my happiness are totally different. If you have $1 billion and you place a $10 bet with me, and I have nothing, and I win a $10 bet, I'm going to be happy. You're going to be like, you know, look, happiness is not. Why do we continue to go? I need to be happy. I want to be happy. I'm going to have a career that makes me happy. I'm going to find a girl that makes me happy. I'm going to find a job that makes me happy. I'm going to find one day when I have enough money, I'm going to be happy. Am I happy right now? I'm not happy right now. What would I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful that I had the guts to walk into this room. I actually think I might help one person here out of 1,269. In fact, I'll help two people, somebody in here and myself. This is the funny thing about this whole thing. If I am truly myself, if and again, apologies for the lack of segue, but I see people who are religious or claim to be religious. They pray a lot and they keep praying over the same thing over and over, yet they have emotion called fear. They're always worried. Now, I actually kind of dig the idea of going, hey, look, I'm going to do this I am thing, and then I'm going to just move into action. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to, hey, does this make me happy? Am I comfortable right now with this I am? I'm going to go up here on this board here in a little bit. It's probably going to be a little clunky because I got to move a camera, but I wrote this morning, I took an hour before I got here, before we started, and started writing down, hey, what do I need to write down? I am. Okay, so one thing you guys all need to do right now is I need 1,390 people to get out a little notepad. If you're driving in your car, don't do that. But if you would, I would encourage you, like for instance, I have a book here. Okay, this is my book for Sundays. I have books all over the place. And I've said this before, but I think drawing, writing, and communicating in format, not this, by the way. Okay, this, there's something about that tool that dislocates me writing something down. Come on. You got to tell me this is, look, this is, here, I am writing this, man. This is me. I am awesome. Okay? Okay, I am awesome. That covers everything. I am awesome in meetings. I am awesome with a friend. I am awesome with a girlfriend. I am awesome with my children. Okay, I am awesome with strangers. Now, how do I be awesome? The easiest way for me to do this, and it's taken me, I knew it the moment I saw this I am thing, but it's taken me 40 or 50 years to fully understand it. That in order for me to really do the I am magic trick, the I am hack of life, I must be authentic. I just must be honest in myself without trying to make other people wrong. The biggest challenge to I am awesome is me, man. It's all this clutter, okay? It's all the noise, the thoughts, the thinking, the blah, blah, blah. I am awesome. What are people going to say if I say I'm awesome? Hey, how about I am freaking awesome, okay? I am wake up your mama awesome. And I have the ability to influence an entire planet. Like all the tools are here. Why am I afraid to say that I am willing to influence an entire planet for the good of mankind? Like I can add all that stuff in. I am a great teacher. I am a great influencer. I influence for the good of mankind, consistent with my belief system, consistent with who I am. I don't need a bunch of rules and laws to keep me in order. I do not. I do not need a bunch of rules and orders to keep me, to tell me what's right and wrong. I already know. You know. You know you're not being 100%. You know you're not. I'm going to hold you responsible. This is what does not happen in church. It's weird shaming. Okay. Don't touch yourself. Don't do that. Don't do this. If you do that, you're going to be forever sinned. Hey, check this out. If you don't think you are an infinite, one of a kind, ain't never going to be repeated thing, entity, organism, thought, spirit, whatever you want to call yourself, okay? I get really comfortable with I am, okay? Um, and I see somebody down here, I am a miracle. I agree with that, but I am the miracle, okay? There I am. Look, a tree shows up, a seed pops up out of nowhere, a seed goes into the ground, it develops a tree, the tree makes fruit, the fruit then has little bees pop around and butterflies, and they, fertilize other plants. And look, do you see the point? The point is the seed fell off the tree, it went through some angst. It left its bearings, it left its theory of origination. It fell to the ground, probably hurt. But then, morphs, mutates, and adapts to its environment, grows into a tree, produces an apple. The apple then feeds a man who defecates and feeds worms, and we keep the cycle going. Imagine if you and I were expelling, producing byproducts, just like when you produce oil, the byproduct is natural gas. Who would have thought? People threw natural gas away, gave it away, paid to have it taken away for decades, and then they figured out, hey, this is some really cool shit. We can burn super, super cool energy, and it's really clean. Okay. Well, you think you don't have some byproducts inside of you, dude? Lady, come on, man. You guys are focusing on the negative. This is the problem. Most people are staying right here in confusion. Okay. Notice what I did here. I'm on this page, I am awesome, and I back up. See what's happening here? Look, I didn't really mean to do it this way, but I did do it this way. And this is the parallel I'm going to draw. This is where I need to live, right here or here. I am right now, this freaking second. I am awesome. What do? I immediately go backwards, slip back into the mind. This is coming from somewhere else, folks. This is not coming from the old analytical 1 + 1 = 2 unless there's, some other rule in place. This is like, hey, I'm looking out at the sky right now on top of the water. My blue and your blue are different, dude. I guarantee you see a different blue. We think we see the same blue, but we are just seeing a blue we're agreeing. But the spectrum between that blue that I see and your blue, come on, it's massively different. Yet we do never challenge each other about this. We never go, oh, no, it's not blue outside. It's not sunny. But if we were to really describe the differences in the way you see the blue and I see the blue, we could argue for days and days and get nothing fucking done. Just argue in this mess because we're scared. Fear's in here, okay? This is fear. I have to know. This thing I have to know. You people that go, hey, I have to know everything. I think you don't trust God. Why do you have to know before you do something? I don't have to know anything before I do something. I have to believe. I have to have set my construct up and protected myself. This is a security system I have been introduced to. Okay, like it is the hack of all hacks. It costs absolutely nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, I will send you a book like this. In fact, somebody out there that knows how to do this kind of stuff, I need a vendor that can give me some gear, and I'll give books like this away. So if you guys know somebody that does vendor, does that kind of stuff, makes gear. Wow, just had a great idea. You see, this is the power. If you guys just saw what happened, what minute is that at? 23:13. The more I talk out loud and communicate to myself in a really honest way, and in fact doing it live, sure I'm glad I spent all that money on counseling because I've gotten comfortable with just dumping my shit. It's not really even shit, right? It's just being human and being confused and not having enough people around me going, hey, dude, everything you have is here. All you need is everything you have around me. Like if you close your eyes, you'll notice if you close your eyes, try to imagine, I'm not going to tell you what you do or don't do, but try to imagine, does your entity, do you as energy stop exactly at the very edge of your epidermis, the skin? Do I stop at the very edge of my nails that I bite and play with and fiddle all the time with? Or do you notice that you have energy? For instance, my energy is about out to here. Okay, like I can literally be like, it's not all here, dude. I am everything around this. Okay, I am absolutely bigger than just this 160-pound little frame of bone and cells. Therefore, why wouldn't I want to energize myself with really positive information instead of all the chatter, All the chatter going on all day long, man. All day long. I'm not good enough. I don't look good. Who the hell am I to get on TV and talk to people about church? Well, oh, Gary, that's blasphemous. You have no formal education. You have religious education. You're so arrogant. No one appointed you. Dude, you see how many times I could have filled, I just rolled off so many negative things. Did you just hear how easy they rolled off my tongue? I mean, I could do this for 5 hours. I'm an idiot. I lose money sometimes. Why would I want to say that to myself? I don't lose money. I contain everything in my universe. I allow it to flow in and out. And I am so prosperous that every little thing that may look like an error, actually I turn into a strength. Okay. I am anti-fragile. I am up for the freaking game. These are much more powerful commentary to this machine, this energy machine that I have, than me going, oh, someone might not like me on TV. They might say something bad about me. Who cares? What, do I really care? Why would I care? See, why would my ego get in the way of me going, well, I shouldn't do this? Dude, the worst thing that can happen is no one shows up. Like, I'm not forcing anyone to show up here. Why would I be so nervous about this, right? Why would I not openly encourage people to be greater than they are? Openly. You know, I think and this cuts across every area of my life, okay? Like, I've met people before in business that either were working for me or wanted to work for me, and, you know, they'll start working, and 9 months later, they'll get an opportunity. I've never understood why owners of businesses or any business wants to trap a human being into a job they don't want to do, or they want to move on. I'm really cool with people joining my team and then going, hey man, I've learned enough here. You should move on. Okay. You should be growing. I'm not trapping anybody. And most certainly I ain't going to trap my mind or myself. And so if my behavior is such that I'm going to trap a girlfriend from leaving me, or I'm going to trap an employee from leaving me, guess who else is being trapped here? If that is a strategy that you use, you most certainly are deploying that strategy to yourself. That I can say, that I will actually judge you for. I will say you are trapping yourself if you in any way do this to other human beings. If someone wants to leave, man called me from a large company the other day. He said, hey, I'd love to come work with you. I think there's so many opportunities in the digital space, but I work for this really large corporation, 800,000 people, and they're going to force me, 800,000 people, and they're going to say it's a circumvention event for him to come work for me because I'm a competitor. They have 800,000 people, and they're calling me a competitor. Now, I could get angry over there. I could get angry over that, or I could go, maybe I need to double down on this trade when an 800,000 man company is worried about one of their senior people working for Gary Cardone. Hell, I might be on to something. I know, guys, I am a very weird communicator. Literally, I'm just trying to share with you how like people will look at me and go, hey, look at this cat successful. Oh, I have been successful. Cool. There are so many areas I have not been successful in. And it's all because of what I was doing inside my thought process. Like, I think this I am thing, as I've done more and more art, like, well, I used to write a lot, and I really like writing. I'm actually not a bad writer, but I I write in terms of actually I'm seeing this experience go on. See, I'm extremely visual. Um, I got to tell you, I don't think if you can't draw your idea out, or your business or your whatever, you can't explain it to me in a picture. I am really have gotten to the point now that I think something's wrong with either your knowledge of it or your understanding, um, or your ability to understand other human beings and how they think, which I think is really, 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 really important. To understand how other people might be in a position and how you best communicate to those people. And sometimes it's better not to communicate. So the reason I'm communicating in this way with 2,350 people is there's so many different people here. What I see me communicating about myself, not telling you what you need to do. I don't know what you need to do. Most certainly, I can say that playing with this I am for less than 2 weeks. In fact, we're going to play a little game here. It's November the 24th. Thanksgiving's next week. And then the following Sunday, we're going to come back here. And I am going to challenge all of you people, 2,300 souls in here at least, that you try this for 2 weeks. Okay. All you have to do is get a book like this. Any book, any pieces of paper. Can't write anything else in this paper. This is a virgin book. This book is designed only for the experiment. Okay, the Cardone experiment, the manifestation experiment. Call it whatever you want. I like to call it the Cardone 2020, the Cardone 21st century makeover. I've done this 4 times. So when you are, first off, if you have more success than me, you're happier than me, you're happier every day, everything's awesome, man. I can't wait to interview you. Any trick you have that can teach me, I'm into it. Now, my blue mic with a red background. No idea, buddy. I didn't even think about it. 2 weeks, a book like this or any notepad, an intention, okay? You have to have an intention, and we can play this game any way we want. There'll be some people, I'd say 25, 30% of the people are going to go, dude, I'm going to follow this cat, okay? What are you going to say? What's your intention must be that you want to at least try this, okay? You try it with an open mind, with no reservations whatsoever. It costs you nothing, man. Okay, this is going to be your problem. You're going to sit there and go, I don't want to do that. It's because you're lazy, okay? You're undisciplined, you're lazy, you don't want to try it because it might work. What if it works? You're 47 years old. What if this works and you realize, shit, dude, I've been stuck in a prison? See, you're either going to create your own future and your present, or someone else is going to do it for you. That is my view. You're either going to play someone else's game or you're going to play your own game. Now, that sounds a little harsh, but the truth is I either play my own game or I play your game. And I'm cool with playing your game as long as I can remain me. Me. True to me. I'll play the game and then come to a point in time I'll go, hey, you know what? My pathway is over here now. It's no longer over here. I am plugged into infinite power and knowledge. If you said that to yourself for the next 2 weeks, every morning, let's all write that down, okay? I am infinite power and knowledge. I am infinite power and knowledge. Okay. Now you get to decide how many times you're going to say it to yourself. I am infinite power and knowledge. I am infinite power and knowledge. Let's all say it together, okay? You think this is stupid? Say it. I am infinite power and knowledge. Okay. A few people are going to feel awesome. They're going to be like, oh, I like that, man. Let me do that 37 times. Do it 37 times while you drive to the store. A good half of you are going to be, man, that felt weird. I don't want to say that. I can't say it. I won't say it. Dude, you guys need to really ask yourself, wow, why can't you say that? I am infinite power and knowledge. You can't say that? Okay, then back it up. I am. Go back to the core words. I am. Can you say I am infinite? Ooh, that's a big one, dude. See, when you start breaking this stuff down, okay, really breaking it down, I am infinite. Can I say that? Can you say that you're not? You can say you're finite if you want. I'm kind of finite. No, I'm not. I'm not infinite. I die. Okay. If you think that energy can be destroyed, then you disagree with all the scientists and all the history of mankind. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just saying that if you think you go sit in a box for the rest of eternity, yet you agreed for the past 70, 80 years that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred, then I don't get how you think you're just going to get eaten up by worms. I am not my body. You remove this ear from me, and I am still here. I may not hear you well, but I am still present in every way. Spiritually, knowledgeably, wisdom, like in terms of language. Take my arm off. Am I different? Really? Do you like me less because I don't have an arm? Do you like me less because I don't have 20/20 vision and the guy next to me does? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, we have not been taught any of this stuff. We have not even sat down and thought, hey, what do I stop right here, or am I bigger than that? You have met people that as soon as they walk through the room, dude, you're like, whoa, feel the presence with or without their entourage. There are people that you have come in contact with that you feel very, very special from. These people are really wonderful people. When you can get around someone, there are some scammers that do this too, but if I can get around someone that can embrace the energy around me and make it bigger, dude, that's big, man. Okay, those are the people I want to get around. And until I can do that, perhaps it's better for me to be alone, by myself, in my own energy, not getting. Look, if I can't understand myself, I cannot defend against other people's energies and thoughts and concepts and little digs and there's a lot of things going on with human interaction, languages, uh, subtle energy. Who out there had an idea that something was going to happen or something that you should do, and it indeed came true? Very many people have had the experience of either imagining something that was going to happen or imagining something that was going to happen and they actually acted on it. And there's two of these people, okay? The people that act on the instincts and the knowledge and the harmonic, the harmony, the wavelength, the energy, those people are think those people are rewarded. They are rewarded heavily for trusting themselves. And there's another group of people. And look, I've been around for a while now, okay? I'm not trying to be critical or judge, but I believe there are many, many, many people out there, the vast majority, that have the exact same capacity as I do to see this. There is nothing else I need to do other than I am myself, and therefore I am brilliant. I am unique, and I can be whatever I choose to be. Okay, I can choose to be as responsible as I choose to be. When 70, 80% of the people are sitting here going, well, Gary is really embracing the ability to manifest power and influence and change. Okay, the power to be able to keep my mind clean and imagine today my reality, my future, my existence right this second, the way I collect energy, the way I attract energy, the way I attract energy. See, I think I'm a magnet. Okay, I think you're a magnet, and you're either repelling others or you're attracting others. I'm really most interested in attracting the most powerful, wonderful energy in my life. You know, I have always believed in like fairies and angels and mystical stuff. I remember sitting in big fancy Catholic churches with my brother, and we'd be pinching each other and, you know, jacking around with each other. And my mom would come over and just pinch the shit out of us. I mean, whelp us into oblivion. But I remember looking around at all these fancy images and statues and stained glass windows, and always believing there was magic. There was like the church wasn't the thing. I would walk out in the garden and be like, I know there's angels here. Okay, I know there's something here. Like I know there's something else. Okay, I know there is. I can't describe it. I can't prove it. I can't guarantee it. But there's not a cell in my body right now that doesn't believe it. Now that's powerful, okay? Because I have like there isn't anything that I'm sure about except this. If I say I am a great teacher over and over and over again, you know, the truth is people say, hey, you got to believe in this. I have been saying this since I was a young man. I don't know why I said it. Maybe it's because I wanted people to understand me. Maybe. Now, I think that's a very ego-driven, inferior, poor movement by me, okay? That I need you to understand me. I don't need you to understand me anymore. I wanted you to before. I wanted you to like me too. I wanted you to like me. I got off the like a long time ago, though, because I realized, dude, my attitude, people are not going to like me. I am a loudmouth. I say no when I believe no is the right answer. Somebody comes to me, gives me a pitch. Hey, that's the worst damn idea I've ever seen in my life. Why do I do that? Because it's honest, man. You ask me for my advice. I think it's a horrible idea. And then you argue with me. Where am I getting to? I am authentic. If you don't know who you are, how can the hell can you say I am? Okay, well, guess what? I am authentic. This is a really tricky one, okay? People are probably sitting here going, Gary's going, I am rich. I am super rich. Hey, I most certainly do those. I am a billionaire. I have never imagined that I could become a billionaire. And it's only because I didn't imagine it. I mean, I was just stupid. There's just 3, 4, 5 more zeros. I am a billionaire so that I can influence the future of this planet. I am a good billionaire. Okay. I am a billionaire that is productive with his money and his thought leadership and his involvement on planet Earth. See, you start wrapping all this around it, then you're like, it's going to be hard for me to become an evil human being if I continue to say, I am a good human being. I don't lie. I am honest. See, I don't say I don't lie. I am honest. I am straightforward. Comment, not at the expense of another human being. I don't have to embarrass people. There's 3,000 people in here. If somebody said something stupid, do I say that in front of 3,000 people? I would if I thought 3,000 people could get help from the example, but I could also do it as a direct connection to the person. Go, hey man, like 3 minutes with you, I don't agree with that or whatever. What is my intention? Can you please write down, besides I am infinite, okay? That's where we stuck. Have you stopped doing that? That's a hard one, dude. This is the beast. This is the monster of all monsters, okay? My favorite symbol in the whole world is that, okay? Infinity. Infinity, I think it's an unbelievable concept. Infinity goes on forever. Can't kill it. Can't knock it down. Might transform it, but it's going to keep going, okay? Over and over and over again. I am infinite. Are you infinite or are you finite? It's probably one or the other. I think I'm infinite. Maybe not in this form. And maybe I don't understand what's getting ready to happen. Does anyone know what's going to happen tomorrow? I doubt it. Why do we think as human beings we have to understand absolutely everything? Why? I do not. I have to understand that if I do, I am an idiot. I am poor. I'm in poverty. I'm a victim. I'm black, and therefore I am just an idiot. I am a victim. I am nothing. I was raised in the wrong family. I didn't have an education. I don't have any money. I can't buy Bitcoin. I can't buy one Bitcoin. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm a junkie. I'm dumb. Everyone else has better things to do. Everyone else got luckier than me. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, what's it doing for you? It's not working. Okay. Like it is working. You're accomplishing everything you're saying to yourself. Now, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to retrain you, because if you're 30, 40 years old, dude, you have been doing this to yourself since you were 8. Okay. You go into, you tell your first lie to your mom, and then you're like feeling shame and regret. And then you tell another lie, you feel more shame and regret. And then you quickly realize after a few lies, oh, wow, man, I have breached. I can't go back. I told a lie. And then you'll tell another one and another one and another one. And do not tell me that people don't lie, okay? By the age of 4 or 5 years old, it's been proven by scientists that 4 or 5-year-olds are already lying, because they're learning from you and I, because we're fakesters. We're not being authentic. A man's driving down the road in the 80s. This was the joke. And he's got a map in his glove box. Can't figure out where he's going, but he won't stop in a local town and ask for help. Ego. Ego. I am, pick one, positive or negative. I am positive. We could start there. I am positive. Or pick one. I am negative. Which one you want, man? The people that fight the positive piece the most, you are the ones that need this the most, okay? I'm not a therapist or a psychotherapist. I don't know much about anything except myself. But I will tell you that if you are not focused on what you're saying to yourself, you are most certainly smashing yourself with negative shit on a regular basis. On a regular basis. you're smashing yourself with heavy duty, negative, harmful content to your mind. If you got, I see all you guys talk about the food you're eating, man, the food you're sticking in your body on a spiritual level is far worse than what you're sticking in your body on a physical level. I am infinite power and knowledge. Is there anything wrong with me saying that? Is there anything wrong with me saying I am infinite power and knowledge? Is there any harm in me saying I am a guiding light for billions of humans? In fact, I am a guiding light, because I don't even know, maybe there's something else out there. I am a guiding light for this world. How many people out there are looking at that right now going, dude, you're just a freaking egomaniac? How many people just had this critical comment going, whoa, dude? Guy says, I am a guiding light. You know what I think? I'm like, man, I'm not a guiding light, dude. I'm a flawed human being. I've stolen, cheated, had sex with people that maybe I shouldn't have. I've made a lot of money. I've done things that weren't perfect. I've worked for a public company. I probably lied to shareholders, or at least didn't. I spoke. I held the tune. I might have been mean to someone once. How could I possibly be a guiding light to the world? I mean, what ego? Okay. This is bullshit. This is utter crap. Somebody said earlier in the comments about Socrates and Plato, those people went down in history as being, brilliant for communicating what they were thinking, their thought process. And do we have enough guiding lights on this planet, by the way? Do we? Do we have enough guiding lights, authentic, nice people that are trying to actually do something that I really try not to be exclusionary. I try not to be polarizing and extreme, other than, hey, look, you're either on the positive or you're on the negative. I do think like there is this energy flow, right? I have to balance it toward positive. If I can push the balance toward positive, I can't stop all the negativity around me. I can't stop the negativity coming in. And I most certainly can't stop the negativity from inside of me that I don't fully understand. We are complex entities, dude. Like really complex constructs. We have all this socialization from childhood, cultures that we grew up in, the messages and the lessons that we learn both in the womb and out the womb. If you thought about all the things that you've ever learned in your life and realize, this will be maybe a challenge for some, but realize that, but this has been very important for me to ask this question. Does anyone know what the hell is going on? Okay. Does anyone actually know what's going on? I am pretty certain no is the answer. No is the answer. Every teacher, prime minister, president, governor, mayor, preacher, gospeler, success motivator, business guy, brilliant, loser, that has ever opened his mouth and ever suggested that he knows what the hell is going on is completely confused. I don't know what's going on, man. We're guessing. Okay. What I am not guessing on is 66 years of being confused, lost most of the time, and then invoking this power rule called, hey, bullshit, dude. I'm tired of this. Okay. I'm scared. I'm not going to make this. In order for me to survive, I got to add something to my component of tools. And I'd be driving to work on 290 to Natural Gas Clearinghouse. I'm 25 years old, okay? If you knew the insanity going on inside of that car, I was terrified, dude. 25, 26 years old, driving to work like this, like economics and marketing background, like no real education. And I'm like, I am a success. I am a success. I am a success. That's all I could do, dude. I am a success, okay? Turn the music off or turn the music on. I must have said that 1,000 times to work. And then I'd get to work and I'd walk into the elevator and go into the elevator and then I'd go in and I'd be like, okay, man up, son, man up. Man up. This is it, dude. This is showtime. Now, I like a really, really, really competitive environment. So for me, it really pushed. See, I have to get really uncomfortable. I do. I think my discomfort is actually the deal, man. God, I've been uncomfortable about 7, 8 times in my life. I mean, painfully, painfully uncomfortable. It brings tears to my eyes how painful and lonely and alone it has been. But it is in those moments, only those moments. It is never in the moments of joy and so-called happiness that I dig, that I then really blow into my, okay, shit, I got to go grab the hack again. The hack is I am. Just get lazy. I forget there's this super fucking hack out there. It's like a key to a vault that holds all the great treasures in the world. The key is always with me. I never lose it like I do my bloody Range Rover key or my house key. All I have to do is go, I am. I am. I am one of the greatest teachers the world has ever known. Would that be so bad? Literally, would it be so bad that some guy just popped up out of nowhere and he became a great teacher? My intention would be to help people. And my fear is that like it would work, like I would be responsible. Oh, I'd be responsible for teaching people. That's who I become. Now that's another issue. Like I am not becoming something other than what I'm supposed to be. See, this is the challenge here. Who am I, dude? When I was writing this title, it's so weird doing this stuff. And I'll tell you something. This is the same way I approach my financial stuff on all these shows. I try to be really brutally honest on my lack of knowledge in areas. If I can get that out of the way, then I can focus on the area that I'm really cool at. And the more I say that, and the more I say this, I'm like, man, the power of this tool is so powerful. It's so unbelievable. I am influencing the trajectory of the world. I am influencing the trajectory of the world. Wow. Why would I not say that? Would you be cool if your son said that at 8 years old? Would you be okay if your 8-year-old said, hey, Dad, I'm going to be one of the greatest writers of the 21st century, and my writings will enable mass freedom across large numbers of people? What if your 18-year-old came to you and said, hey, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to India and I'm going to meditate for 2 years with the intention to clear my mind and learn who I am as a human entity, and then come prepare myself to be one of the most powerful entities on the planet. I'm having all these thoughts right now. I'm thinking about, hey, what requirements, education, certificates did Buddha get, or Jesus Christ, or Plato, or Socrates, or what did these guys get that made us trust that their information was correct? Today, we listen to very few people unless they have a certificate. Yet none of those people had a certificate or a requirement or a high school or a blah, blah, blue, whatever they had. Nobel Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. Nobody had all that stuff, dude. Like they were speaking their truth, okay? And so for me, one of my daughters wants to be a veterinarian. And I'm like, go get it, dude. Be the greatest veterinarian that you could possibly be. We used to draw up that she'd have a flying veterinarian hospital. She drew it out, dude. She's got, like, she knows what I told her, I said, look, you need your dad to get really, really, really even richer so I can get that plane for you, because that thing's going to cost you $100 million. Wow, what a cool thing for kids to. She's 17, dude. She's still imagining this floating veterinarian jet in the sky. Like, and I empower her to do that. Okay, like, damn right, dude. Damn right. Imagine big, man. Big. I am a billionaire, and I help influence the planet. That's the only reason for having $1 billion. Okay, that's the only reason I need $1 billion. I'm a spank. I am going to spank the markets, and then I'm going to take all those profits and all the investments I've made, and I'm going to help the world, man. Why do you want to take all this stuff with you? I don't even know where I'm going, dude. I'm going in light. Okay, I want to travel light with the most spectacular magic tools on the planet, and travel in light means I am, baby. I am light. I am light. I am the light of the world. You see how you start playing with these words? Again, I'm telling you, okay, I should be paying you guys to be here, because 2 hours ago, I was like, I don't want to do this. Maybe I'll just lay down, chill out, and smoke a cigarette. I'm so excited now. I am becoming the man that I want to be, man. I am becoming really comfortable with myself as a human being, as a leader, a teacher, a successful man, not having to take anything from anyone. I don't think I have 3 or 4 people out there in my whole career that would say that I harm them in any way. If I did, please confront me. I would be happy to. If I did, I'll fix it, man. I'll make it right. Most certainly, I have harmed people. Well, most certainly. And if I haven't made it up to you, reach out to me. Let me know. I don't want to take anything from anyone. I want to bring something to the table. And I also want to respect that there are times when you just might not be in a space to hear this right now. And if you're not, I really empathize with it, okay? Because I hear people talk about, hey, just do it now. Dude, when you're in the dumps, or you're depressed, or you're fucking freaked out and lost, it's a little bit like somebody telling you when you lose your dad at 8 years old, 9 years old, they come to the funeral, they go, time will heal everything. That's a load of shit. Let me tell you something, okay? You lose your dad at 9 years old, and nothing heals that. Ever, forever, never, ever. It ain't gonna happen. And it doesn't mean that I'm holding on to this big old pain, but like I didn't have a dad. Period. End of story. It fucked me up. Okay. Like I didn't have alpha male around me. I didn't have constraints, and I had one angle from a woman who was scared to death, probably overprotected us, and she had her own shit going on. And I'm not saying like my mom was awesome. Okay. If you're a single mother to a young boy or boys, man, it's a tough job. One, I highly commend each and every one of you. The thing is, and this is the challenge, is that a woman, a mommy cannot at some point do what a boy needs, which is stop treating them like snowflakes and treat them like a man, and toughen them up, make them anti-fragile, teach them how to fight, teach them how to win, teach them how to get hurt if necessary to accomplish something. And a man, like for me, my job is not to sacrifice or suffer, but my job is to protect and provide. Like for me, it's a big deal. Okay, first I have to provide, then I feel good about myself. Any environment I go to, I ask myself two questions always: am I additive here, or am I non-additive? Meaning I am taking away. People have said things like, wow, man, we see you in these financial rooms and you don't say anything. Well, I don't think I have to speak about everything all the time. I don't think I'm right about everything. And I don't think my information is always additive, or perhaps it's already been said, but my mouth does not always have to be flapping in a room of 4,000 people. Okay, the concept of this is, I mean, church, I got it. You got a preacher sitting up here, he's pontificating on something, and you can agree or disagree, and you can agree to come back or go somewhere else. I actually would encourage everyone to find somewhere. I mean, I have been suffering, man, suffering for decades, not having a place to go to. Really, not having a place to go to that doesn't become dogmatic. Okay, like really programmy. It always goes, well, at least for me, okay. I have tried, I'm not gonna go through all the different communities, churches, religions, tribes. Man, I've tried a bunch of them, okay, probably 10, 8 to 10, and all of them have been good for me. 100% of them have been good for me. 100% of them did not complete me, did not fulfill me, and betrayed me. 100% of them betrayed me, for sure. Because there's lies embedded in most of these programs. They're lies because people are not being truly authentic, because they won't come on here and go, hey, shit, I'm lost, man. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Just me walking out here tells me and tells my beingness, and I think tells you, hey, this isn't supposed to be happening. Okay, Brad Pitt would never do this. Really? Well, I'm sorry for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is exactly the guy that should be doing this. Not me. Okay, nobody knows me. People are scared to do this, dude. People are terrified to do this because they're like, oh, I got to be all cool. I'm never always cool. Half the time, I barely know what the fuck I'm doing, man. I mean, when I say that, I mean, I really mean it. That's why I tend to focus on really, really small areas and don't get out of my zone, because I actually want to know what the hell I'm doing. Not because I need to, I'm not a control freak at all. And I know people like me that are fucking control freaks, okay? I'm not. I'm really cool with the ride. I do the wave pretty well. Um, but I'm not always happy about it. Like the happiness thing, I think if we cut the happiness out and look, I would prefer monster amounts of power and influence than being happy all the time. So I'm willing to pay today for what maybe is better tomorrow. I will do some digging, and in order for me to put a pipeline in the ground, I'm gonna have to dig a ditch at some point. It's awesome to think that I'm building the best pipeline. I got all these engineers. Sooner or later, dude, I have to grab a shovel. And so the shovel, because I'll end up being here 3 hours and we'll get way off track. This is the shovel, man. Okay? The shovel is right here. All you got to do is, here's the shovel. Pencil costs nothing. Oh, I got to get me some Cardone pencils. All these ideas that are coming up. This is so cool. Pencils and pads, baby. The I am session. I got to tell you, this is the most important thing I've done probably in the last 3 years. Right here, right here. This meeting and one 3 weeks ago. Well, actually, all 5 of these little church meetings. I think it's the most important thing I've done in my life in the last 3 to 4 years. Seriously. There's 37. I don't even care how many people there are now. Okay. But to see, wow, in an hour and 11 minutes, 3,744 people have joined this space. One, you're telling me, see, assuming those aren't bots, and I don't do any advertising, so I don't know why there would be any bots here, but 3,000 people, dude, have no place. 3,700 people want to go someplace on a Sunday morning at 10:30. In setting this thing up, I'll tell you why this is important, because I am I don't mean this to sound arrogant, but I am a catalyst. And every time I've done this, I've gone into something and taken a little big risk like this, other people pop up. It happened in the energy space. There was 10 competitors in the credit card business. He used to drive my partner crazy, man. All my friends started building businesses around. And they saw what we were doing. They're like, shit, that's smart. I bet 10 businesses, $3.5, $4 billion, man, raised. She used to go absolutely nuts. I'm like, no, this is awesome, dude. They're going to advertise for us. So I really like it. But the point I'm trying to make is that this morning when I'm setting this up, there's 3 other rooms doing churches now, dude, on a Sunday morning. Okay. I like it. Bring it, man. Everyone should open a room up. Okay. We get Sunday mornings back. I mean, somebody should do some analysis on the contraction of people going to churches in America. If you go look at the stats, you wonder why our culture is falling apart. When you're listening to hip hop and the kids are listening to hip hop and nobody goes to any kind of community thing, I don't care if it's around a fireplace, quite frankly. One thing, this is what I like about the Mormons, man. The Mormons, like they're dedicated soldiers of the community. And I think they might go a little over the top, but they are. And this is my problem. This is my problem, basically, with religion. It becomes so exclusionary that it's exclusionary. And by the way, I do not see. The other thing is I look at the religions because I'm searching. I'm searching for some place to be. Where can I be? Well, maybe my beingness is actually creating. But maybe there isn't a place for me to be. Maybe the reason you've been lost all these years looking for something better is because you ain't found it yet. It's okay, man. Keep looking, okay? Let that disconnection, that lack of harmony, that itch, let that itch keep you searching. Maybe the itch is, I am a part of a really cool church. I am building an awesome church for millions and millions of people. Okay, so we're going to do the I am. We have 2 weeks, remember? Okay. Everyone is going to get a pencil. Everyone's going to get a pad. Everyone's going to keep this pad distinct and separate from all your other stuff. The other thing you should do, and this is a should, I've learned so many cool lessons from so many people that no one would ever listen to. I mean, losers of the world, dude. Get a box. Great Christmas hack here. Get a box, have a hole in it. Could be a box this big or this big, doesn't matter. Big one would be awesome. You cannot get into this box. This box will not allow you to get in it. You can only put things inside of it. You cannot access it, okay? So you need to find a box that either has only one-way entry, no exit. In order to exit it, you have to crush the box and or put a big lock on it or something, okay? Every day when you do the I am, if you want to supercharge your I am lessons, write on a little separate piece of paper, I am, fill it out. In Gary's case, I am a master communicator. I take that, close it up, and I put it in the box, okay? Oh, by the way, you want to label this box Gary's Magic Box, okay? Gary's Super Hack Box, Gary's Supercomputer, Decentralized energy machine that turns me into a freaking genius. I don't care what you write on the damn thing, but make sure that you're impressed by it every time you look at the bloody thing. It is the best vault you will ever have, dude. I'm telling you, this thing is going to cost you $5.99, and you will not value any other vault more than this one if you do this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, every day, stick a notepad in there. Okay? If you want to say, I'm a dick, go ahead. You can say that, but like that box deserves something powerful in it. I am great. I am a great teacher. I am a great leader. I am honest. I am honorable. I am honest. I am authentic. I am changing the world in a radical way. I didn't say happy. What is happy? You guys chasing happiness. I still don't even know what it means. And your happiness and my happiness are very, very different. Okay, very different, man. I don't think I've ever really been that. I mean, just happiness is just not one of those things that but I definitely know what miserable is. Miserable, lost, confused, scared, doubtful, critical. Ooh, man, criticism. The criticism a human being does to himself. I would probably smack you in the face if you talk to me the way I talk to myself sometimes. Most certainly, I've seen people talk to themselves, and I'm like, dude, if somebody said that to you, if somebody said that in front of me, I would knock them out about you. I'd just knock them out. And it's constant. And if you think you are not having a ton of negative influence on you, and by the way, I think actually I grow. You know this thing about, hey, am I just my body? I don't believe that, but my space is getting bigger. My space is most certainly getting bigger, and my instincts are becoming sharper and sharper and sharper without any edge on it. I can't really explain that to you right now, and it's probably not the space to do it, but there are certain things beginning to happen now that I'm like, I don't need to drag that mistake out very much longer. Also, the ability to handle a mistake and manifest that you get rid of the mistake without having to do much. Talk about cool. be able to get rid of friction without like fighting it hard or having more friction. I see people try to fix problems and then they add more friction to the problem and create bigger problem and never solve the original problem. It's 11:50. It's 11:50. I'm getting ready to go have some lunch with my girls, who I won't see for a week. They're going to go to, I think they're going to Thanksgiving with their family. Sorry for the interruption there. What? So where are we? I'm going to share with you something I put up on the screen. How do I get that? I did some writing on some of the I ams that I thought were important for me, and I thought while you guys have your pad out, I will attempt to share mine with you. I got to figure out how to get them. I'm going to have to get them. So you guys get your pads out and write down. I want 3. I'd like you to write down right now. Okay, 3 pieces I am, and these are the things that you're going to write down consistently for the next 2 weeks. We're going to all be doing that right now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm going to show you some stuff I put up on a screen. It may or may not be as clear as you would like it. But for you guys that are struggling with this exercise, look, this exercise can be problematic for some people. You're going to immediately go into thinking, doubting. Write all that down if you like, okay? Oh, wow, I'm being doubtful. Okay, or just deal with it internally. But either way, you got to like acknowledge there's a block. You've never done this before, okay? Your teachers should have done, your parents should have done this when you were 3, dude. Okay, if you'd done this when you were 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, in every class, I don't get it, man. It's ridiculous. If you'd have done this, you would be in such a better position. But it's not too late, because I'm here going, hey, dude, this is the hack. Okay, if nobody told you about it, it's awesome. But somebody's telling you about it now, okay? And I'm telling you, I have nothing to gain other than you don't need to do anything other than this, okay? It is literally all I've ever done. And so I'm going to flip this camera around. Hopefully, this will come out okay. So, yes, awesome. It looks not terrible. It does not look so terrible. Okay, so what I've done is I started here. I am great. I am an awesome teacher, educator. I am a billionaire. And notice what I did here. I wrote the word capable. That's not positive enough. Okay. Now, I'm a billionaire influencing the world leadership or world leadership. Okay. Now, I can expand on that immediately. I go, how arrogant. That's my thought. I'm telling you, oh, wow, that's arrogant. And then you're going to look at me and go, wow, it would be cool for you to influence world leadership. What's wrong with that? You most certainly are not going to say, wow, Gary should not become a billionaire and he should not influence the world leadership. Come on. I am a great leader, an example of great leadership. I'm setting an example for you. I am honest, transparent, and authentic. Hey, look, dude, if I am this, it's hard for me to become bad. I tap into infinite power. Okay? And now, see, I think this is a mistake. I am tapped into infinite power. I am right now, not I will be one day. I am wisdom, period. I am a creative genius, creator, and artist. I am a genius. I love, look, now I've moved from I am to what I'm actually doing. I love, I am infinite power. I am healthy. I am alive. I am most certainly alive. So, what do you think? What do you guys think? I think I'm right. And I think that you can be right too. You can be monsterly successful. You can be, I have never seen anyone do this that didn't underestimate what they were going to be able to become. If you write down actually all your goals that you want to accomplish in 5 years, put them in that box that we talked about, open the box in 4 years and 9 months, and you're going to find out that you grossly overdid your goals. Once this train starts going, okay, it becomes this perpetual machine. Now, what I have to do is I have to get rid of any friction that's involved, okay, on this perpetual machine. I have to get rid of the friction. I have people literally knocking me off the bike. I have people putting their feet in front. I have people telling me I shouldn't be doing it, pouring rain, deflating my tires, deflating my energy. And they are spending more time in my universe, and I didn't even invite them. I am an awesome human being. I am kind, loving, caring. I am also very strong. I am not to be messed with. Like my authenticity and my value of myself holds me to a level I will not let you fuck with me. Okay, like this does not have to be about being soft. By the way, I hear people get like very airy fairy about all this motivational, God, love, spiritual work. Dude, you do not mess with me. Okay, like I am a freaking warrior of truth and godness and love and care. I am not going to let anyone step on me because I'm kind or that I care or that I want to influence the world. I can most certainly be powerful. And you can be much, much, much more powerful than you are right now. I need you more powerful, dude. Do that. Okay. I need you really, really, really powerful. And I need you really watching your ego. See, it's the ego that's the problem here. It's the negative ego and the other ego, the positive ego, oh, okay, I have ability. I do. But the negative is, oh, look at all this attention I'm getting. Oh, look at me, I'm special. Oh, look at me, I'm rich. Oh, look at me, I bought Bitcoin. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me. Who cares? I don't. I don't care how impressive your car is. I don't. I care about um, being whoever the hell I'm supposed to be. Like you are here for a particular reason. I don't think you just showed up. Even the most casual sexual experience, um, generating a kid, like, dude, that happened for a reason. Um, you're here for a reason, right? It didn't just. If we treated We probably do. But if we treated a rose plant or a fig tree or a any plant the way we treat ourselves, all the plants would be dead. So I'm going to close with, I think you are much bigger than you think you are. And it is that bigness that's actually you're terrified of. It's actually not, you're not terrified of losing. You're terrified of being great. I'm terrified of being great because it requires a lot of responsibility. I mean, the responsibility, imagine the responsibility. If Jesus would have known what he was doing at the time, if that's a real deal, oh man, level of responsibility is pretty monster. I am, look, I don't know about all those stories, and I love any story that helps me get to the truth. If there is a God, I am God. I don't think like you're either all of the infinite thing, you're not. I don't think I can just, I'm one little microchip of perfection. Again, I don't really know what God is. For me, the best definition God I have ever heard in my life is good, orderly direction. Good, orderly direction. Good, orderly direction followed with me doing exactly what I'm doing right now, which is pretty much forcing me down the rabbit hole of goodness and care and, hey, this is who I want to be. I don't want to be known as a business guy. I can help a lot of people make money in business, but I actually think I can help people open their mind to, hey, what can I do to become bigger, better, faster, and prove that it is here. It is within my ability as a human to imagine and vision. And in that imagination and in that visioning, I have a couple of tools. One is a super tool that allows me to achieve the very thing I am imagining. And why am I imagining these things? Because I am me. And this is my imagination. This is what I'm here for. If you just follow what it seems to be so scary to do, you may find, like me, that it's actually what is most natural for you to be and do is the most difficult for you to be and do. It may not include a work-life balance. It may not include like, oh, my mental health is like, man up. You're here for a reason, man. And I don't believe it was just here to come and go and no one remembers you. Like there's just too many people. Good orderly direction. A bum shared that comment with me once. The amount of people that have helped me, the amount of fairies that have come into my life, let me tell you, most of these fairies have nothing in their wallet. Not impressive balance sheets, not big banking accounts, but rich beyond most every billionaire I've ever met. I mean, I have had people share stuff with me that I still remember 30, 40 years ago. I have no clue what this man's name is. But the stuff he shared with me, like, it wasn't even complicated, okay? Someone shared with me this I am, okay? And I bought it, dude. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. You know what I did? And we will end here. What I did was I just tried it because it didn't cost me anything. I'm reading a book. I'm like, I am. Let's do this, okay? I am awesome. and I impact people for the rest of their lives in a positive, impactful way, and they then will do the same for others. See, now I'm beginning to influence the gravity of you guys when you come in this force field, dude. I'm going to help encourage that your trajectory is a certain way. I am holding you responsible to make a monster difference on this planet. And if that means you've got to change your communication form, you've got to look at how your ego gets involved, you got to look at why do audiences get upset with you sometimes, dude, that's all you. Okay? It's all you. And it's all me. I mean, like I put a little blurb out last night. I was joking around about a particular coin, and I'm getting a bunch of grief. In my space, I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay, I was just kidding. I was tweaking some people up. Now half the community thinks I've abandoned Bitcoin and gone under this other coin, and half the community thinks I'm being, it was a joke, man. Chill. But see, this is the part of the responsibility I don't want. I want to be able to say stupid shit and not be responsible. I do. I like every now and then stirring up, but I'll tell you something. There's a well-known man. Well, he's made himself well-known. I don't know if any of it's true. He's a really bright man, apparently. But every now and then, dude, he comes out and he says something that erodes every bit of knowledge he has. He does these really bizarre, I'm selling all my Bitcoin, like just makes really bizarre comments. And it's like, well, they're lies, actually. And he's just, he's doing engagement farming. But for me, it messes up his credibility. And some people actually last night were like, oh, I'm off Gary, dude. His credibility's going. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. But it was a joke. That's the point of the only risk to doing this I am hack is that you cannot escape the obligation you're getting yourself into. There was never, ever any turning back for me. I have never been really interested in money. Not really, okay? I've been interested in finding the truth. I know there's something out there, dude. There's something out there, and I am going to find it this freaking lifetime, okay? That's why I'm doing this. I am discovering pure truth. And I would ask you all to just look at, hey, what is it you're filling your mind with every day? And you're not going to be perfect, okay? But that doesn't mean that you can't be like a lot more than you currently are. A lot more. All we got to do is look around at our election process and go, whoa, this wasn't expected. Hey, where did this guy Saylor come from? There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. This is maybe the age of Aquarius, man. Maybe this is the age. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds good. This could be the age of transparency and authenticity that we have not had for hundreds, if not thousands of years. I'm up for that. Maybe that's why I was born. Hey, Gary, I want to bring authenticity to the planet. It's one of the most rarest commodities we have on this planet, man. More rare than Bitcoin. Like seriously, more rare than religion. More rare than anything I know of. It's true authenticity of another human being. It is bad how bad it's gotten. So listen, I really appreciate you guys. 4,500 people in the room. 3,000 people 3 weeks ago. That's a big increase. It's impressive to me. That's a 50% increase. Now, I'm very, very heavily focused on numbers. And the reason I'm focused on numbers, they don't lie. Like if you don't mess with them, they don't lie. First time I held a room in here is 1,500 people. 2 weeks later or a week later, 3,000. Now there's 4,500 people. Look, we are finding a need here. Okay, there's not enough supply of this. And there is not enough supply here. And I see people really wanting to connect with others. So I'm so glad that I had the courage to do this. I really appreciate whatever gave me the instinct to do it. And I really, really appreciate all you guys, Prometheus, Nilo, Leon, Knox, Bill, all you guys that are here every week. I really appreciate you guys. Pungo, Yuki, Elliott, Alex Schumer, PJ Kerr, Colin Griffin. Look at all these people, man. Very, very wonderful, sweet people. Christopher Michael, Colin Griff, Alex again, Pepe, Bitcoins, Lori Del Regno. You guys, Free Texas News, Birdie. I can't even mention all you guys. I want to say thank you. You guys go out, be great today. I need you to do two things. Complete this exercise, buy the book, get the pencil, 3 of them. I need you to do 3. I am, okay? Mine is I am infinite, I am power, I am knowledge, I am a guiding light for billions of people. I am influencing world leadership. I am a great leader and a great example of leadership. I am honest, transparent, and authentic, and I am tapped into infinite power with an awesome group of people around me. So you guys go out and do that. Then, last thing, we'll meet in 2 weeks to discuss this. Last thing, 4,560 people need to do something really, really nice for somebody today that you don't know and you can't take credit for it. Cannot be a family member. Go do a stranger, okay? If you want to tell the stranger what you're doing, awesome. Interrupt somebody and say, hey, excuse me, me and 5,000 other people have a project to do today from all over the world. I'm part of it. We're doing this experiment. You're a stranger. I would like to help you. Can I take your bags to the cart? Can I help you with a flat tire? Can I give you $10? Tell them what you're doing. Okay. And the reason I'm sharing that, I walked into a snow cone shop once with my kids, bought 3 $12 snow cones, which is, whew, that's expensive. And I was going to pay for it. And the lady looked at me and said, you don't owe me anything. I said, why? She said, the customer before you, can't tell you who it was, bought 500 snow cones for everybody that walked in here today. That was cool, dude. But see, it was important that she told me that someone did it. Why? Because it set an example for me. Next time I went in there, guess what I did, dude? I bought snow cones for other people. See, the flywheel effect. That's cool. Tell people that you're helping them, why you're helping them. You're in this little club. You're in the I am club, and you are doing a life hack. And that the only person you can tell is the person you're helping, okay? And we're doing an experiment. You guys be awesome. I'm going to lunch with my kids. Be great. I am grateful that you're in my life. Thank you.